Hello, I'm Michael, and today I welcome you to a new adventure playing Civilization 5 using the Vox Populi Mod. I almost call it a new Let's Play or a new series, but I'm not entirely sure it's going to be that. We're playing as Ethiopia. It's one of the, I think, one or two remaining civs that I haven't played in any of my playthroughs here. And I consider it to be one of the weakest civs in the game. Even though I think most everybody loves to have a go at this one because it's got this like really nice stele, which is a early monument replacement. And then I sort of tend to think that Ethiopia falls apart pretty quickly. Anyhow, we're gonna play on Deity. Maybe I shouldn't. I got Milae's map. The rest of the settings are the same as always, totally unchanged. And I've got a starting location which I loaded a few minutes ago. So let's load that and then have a look at the civ. Our unique ability is when we complete a policy branch, adopt a new belief, or choose our first ideology, we get a free tick. I'm gonna have a look at that if and when it happens, sort of maximize what we get out of it. And then, as mentioned, we got the stele. It's a superb early building. It's like a monument and shrine rolled into one. Some additional border growth and extra faith during golden ages. Actually throws up quite a few questions. This civ does. One of the first ones is, or let's just have a look at this guy. It's the Mel Safari. It's a replacement for Zalia, comes in pretty late in the game. Got bonuses inside your own territory. Pretty tough, but sort of not quite so formidable going forward, even though it's got some additional combat strength overall, and it's got cover 1, which is pretty good. I don't know what Fieldworks is, so if we ever get to it, we'll have a closer look at them. Starting location, nothing spectacular. I would even say it's very good. I saw the atoll and I was quite happy. And also we're on a hill, so we're gonna settle on spot. The silk is sort of good and bad. It's reasonable in the beginning, but then unfortunately we're gonna have to get mining in order to chop the forest before we can get plantations on here. So that'll hold us back a little bit. But we get some money, so that is good. And once borders expand a bit, we get the atoll here, which is pretty good. So we start with the stele, and coming back to that question is, how do you play Ethiopia? And that is actually a question to you guys, so you better help me out here, right? This is going to be a reasonably short episode, and I demand answers, right? Of you guys. How do we play Ethiopia? And how do we deal with the stele and the shrine? Do we get both? Do we try to get a whole lot of faith, and what do we do with it? So, just some of the thoughts, right? If we go tradition, you usually stick to like 5 or 6 core cities, and you try to get them pretty tall. So in that way, we're actually not going to have so much faith. Unlike if we go progress and end up with like, I don't know, 15 to 20 cities, and then we're going to have tons and tons of faith. But going progress, going really wide, it's sort of quite dangerous, as we found out in our last game. Yeah, something happened there. Yeah, there was an episode called Sudden Death, if you're interested. So, of course, Ethiopia is not really an authority civ. It hasn't got sort of an early unique unit. Anything that you can sort of take advantage of. We get a free take after our Pantheon. So we want to have a look at that in a minute. Gonna have to decide on our science path now. So if you want to maximize the free tick, then you got to make sure you got like two ticks leading up to the next sort of tier. It's no good having like pottery and a wheel and mining and then you get a free tick. Actually, you're sort of reasonably lucky because you could get bronze working. But the things we like need is like calendar, right? Or trade you need anyhow on the way to writing. So, and we want to get settlers. So pottery is going to be one of our early ticks. And because we're on a forest near the tundra, I think we're bound to have some deer. So we could take those two civs, and depending on how early we get our Pantheon, we could get trade as a free tick. And who knows, there might be an early quest from a city-state for a trade route or something, or we might have a sort of a reasonably benign neighbor that we can send a caravan to and get some signs of him. So let's start with trapping. And right, let's explore some. Now that situation is a bit unfortunate. We have to get him out of the forest here. So there might be deer here or not. We might get some lumber mill triangles later. The salt is a bit unfortunate on that town here. There's more salt here. I thought the silk was our luxury. Is it salt? Well, we'll find out. I hope it's not another sieve really close by that. Get out of... Ah, crikey. That's a lot of forest. It's like the Iroquois, right? The Vatican. More faith. I'm not too sure how good that is. Okay, there's a ruin and some grassland towns or plains. Culture, okay. You know what, I'm just gonna run for the forest because I got the promotion. Okay. Oh. That is a really nice one, actually. There's another ruin, okay. Oh, that is also cool, spearmen. So if we get a camp, we can take care of that with the spearmen, that'll work. Oh, good, okay. So what's that, the fourth one or something? That's pretty good. It's... And a free tech, that is amazing. Okay. No, that... Oh, where's horses? Over there, 3 horses. 2, 4. Cotton. There must be a sieve up there. I hope they're not too close because they'll be contending. Oh, is that end of? Looks like it, right? Okay. England. Oh no 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 no.
To meet you.
You are pleased. Speak for yourself. You know what? I'm so upset, guys. I hope I'm not the first guy she meets because she'll send her fucking spy to us. I'd love to go up here, but on the off chance that I get an upgrade as well. No. Okay, I think that go back. So Stele is done the first big decision. Do we carry on with the shrine now and sort of maximize our faith? Or do we say for example, if we go tradition, then we can get a religion, but we're unlikely to be able to spread it very far. Unless we get some superb combinations. But we can also say, okay, we just use the stele, the bonus faith we get, just to get a pantheon, and we don't bother with this stuff at all. Instead, I'm gonna try and develop as rapidly as we can and take somebody else's religion later. I've never done that before. Usually I like my own religion. In fact, I'm actually talking nonsense, but because we get like free text on beliefs, right? So we actually have to do this thing. Okay, forget everything else I said, it didn't happen. And now we can actually um, 23 turns. We finish this is gonna be quicker. So oh, hang on, we need to get portrait. I'm sort of a little bit confused, I think. I was sort of planning one step ahead. No, let's take portrait. And then we save up money and we go for worker. That's a bit unfortunate. He got ahead of us here. Yeah, I'm gonna send that guard back. We need 160, I think, for the first worker, or 150. And this could be quite a bit of science here. 25. Panama, okay. In the old days, he used to hit you. Yeah, situations like that. He might hit me, but he might also die doing it. Or maybe not. He is suicidal bobs. Hey. And we played all of 15 minutes, but that's fine. That. Ah! Oh, my favorite neighbor. Yeah. You live far away, don't you? Somewhere across the sea. Like that didn't stop you going to England. Yeah. Okay, last turn. Last turn. Like I can, that's actually cool. I can ask you all sorts of questions. Oh, Copenhagen, seriously. I have to find England. Huh. So guys, so now you tell me please overnight. I might actually Usually Monday. Monday is a sort of a day when I don't have a lot to do. But let's say, because it's a late episode today, it's like nearly 8 o'clock Sunday evening as it is. So I'm gonna give you guys until maybe about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So roughly 24 hours. So just in case, if you catch the episode like in the afternoon and you don't know if it's worth answering or if I record the next session already, so you know. So question to you is, how would you play this game? Tradition? I just hover over the policies here. You can have a read of that. And then here's progress, organization, expertise, that, and that. Just in case you're feeling suicidal, I'm gonna go authority. There is that. On the left hand side we got this one here. That is the one with the border expansion. Gain 20 production and gold. Tribute. So that, and that. And of course from the opener you get culture from killing things. So you need to kill a lot of things in order to get through that tree. So that is that, and because the situation sort of allows another question, how would you play this now? Would you get a settler immediately, also with the wonder in mind here? Also there's horses, from which we get additional faith. Or would you get not just the one worker with, when we get to, how much is it, 160? Even a second one. Or would you go for a slinger now and maybe try to get up to 5, but maybe get the granary if you want to go tradition? Or would you get the lodge? So, because obviously we're gonna improve the deer and the 2 cattle talls quite a bit before we get to those 2. We need another tick, 2 in fact. We need mining and then we need calendar before we can build plantations. So guys, let me know your strategies and comments, and we've got about 24 hours. So thanks for watching and all the best until next time. Bye bye.